So let's go over the first topic of attracting an audience, and that is to make better thumbnails. Like in the last lecture, I was discussing how thumbnails are one of the most important things to increase that CTR, that click-through rate. And this is true. Thumbnails are extremely important for this. Think of a thumbnail as like the album cover on a music album or the book cover on a book. Something sitting on a shelf in a store. They're all designed to grab our attention and to make us want to grab that item and to purchase that item. YouTube is the exact same way. It's just like a store. There are a ton of videos trying to do what you are doing. And so what you want to do is you want to make a thumbnail that stands out. You want to have something that draws attention so that when people look at your thumbnail, they want to see more. They want to click on it and they want to watch your video. And so there are three aspects that really help with this. And that is to create or to have key information displayed, to show the action, and to create interest. Here's a thumbnail I just found by searching After Effects on YouTube. And After Effects is a visual editing program. So with this, we can see that the key information is immediately displayed in the corner here. We have new features, and then we have the two symbols, the two commonly known symbols of Premiere Pro and After Effects. So these two icons create a sense of familiarity. The new features instantly allows us to know that it's something new having to do with these two things. So if we work in those fields, of course, that's going to draw interest to that. We want to know what's new in our field. Then we have this arrow. A lot of times arrows are used. A lot of times they can be used as clickbait sort of things. They point to something that never actually shows up in the video. But when they're used strategically, they're very good to focus attention. And so we have an After Effects sort of composition in the background. That's the program right here. And then we have this arrow pointing to an unknown effect. And so that's generating interest, and it's also showing the action. It's showing the action of editing in here. And then finally what we have over here is a look of surprise on the face. Now this does two things. This first creates interest because as a human being, we associate with that emotion. We see it and we instantly get a little bit surprised. We want to know what the surprise is. And two, if we've watched this person's videos before, then it's going to add a sense of familiarity. It's going to add a sense of trust because we've watched this person's videos and we know, oh, that's X, Y, and Z person. I like his videos. Let me click on it and learn about this new topic. And so that overall is sort of a breakdown of a really good thumbnail here. I bet you the click-through rate on this is very, very good. Let's take a little look around YouTube at some examples of some really good thumbnails. So the first one we want to go over is right here. Good Mythical Morning, again, is a great show that it sort of has a video every single day. And their thumbnail game is usually really, really strong. So you can see right here, this video over here, you're showering wrong. It instantly sort of attacks us as a person. It creates controversy and it makes us want to know, what do you mean I'm showering wrong? Then we have the very familiar face right here. And if you watch Good Mythical Morning, you know who this is, and it makes you A, laugh because you can see that he's being just a little bit goofy, and B, you want to know, okay, what experiment are they doing today? So overall, this encapsulates the episode and it draws interest. Then you have this one right here. You have the look of like contemplation, bug sushi versus eye sushi. They do a lot of gross game foods or gross food games. And so this is making you want to watch. You want to figure out, what are they doing today again? And then this has this sort of choice here where you want to see them choose themselves. A lot of times they'll actually have these taste tests as well right here, like the Flaming Hot Snacks taste test, and they'll put all of the Flaming Hot stuff in there. If you're a Flaming Hot sort of fan, you'll look in there and you'll want to know what was their thoughts on these different areas. And you can see that there's Flamin' Hot here, there's Flamin' Hot there, it's in the title. It's really trying to hit that keyword and it's trying to make you click on it again. But overall, all of this stuff is very good at getting us to click on it. If we do another search here, we just do back into that After Effects search, you can see that there are some really good thumbnails here. There's that one right there. We have this one, which sort of captures everything that we want in a thumbnail. It tells us we're going to learn in 20 minutes. It's got some nice colors to it. It shows what we're going to be learning. It creates overall some good interest. Down here, I think this is a really good one. This shows us what we're going to be able to create here, that sort of NBA lights effect, and just a little thing to show us what we're going to be creating in. And so if we look at this, we see After Effects and we're like, well, I assume it's going to be a tutorial on this, look to it and we go, it is a tutorial, I want to learn more. Down here, again, another use of effects shows the lightning going and shows what we're going to be creating with it, and then it shows that we're actually Fantastic Beaks spell effect in After Effects. So overall, thumbnails, very, very important for getting that click-through rate. You want to be active, not passive in this. You want to think about it. You want to figure out, what am I creating and how do I create it? And if you can do that, if you can create thumbnails that generate interest, well, then you are going to be getting more and more views, which means more and more subscribers.